just tuned in to Throne of Grace from Grace Baptist Church, Lucena City. And my name is Dan Farrell. This handsome guy on my left is Pastor Rodolfo Kalayan. He is the senior pastor of our church. It's good to be with you again, Pastor.
You too. Okay.
So now we're going to be talking about this coronavirus again. And honestly, I'm kind of sick of it. But you know, it's not going away. It's like the elephant in the room. And if we don't talk about it, it's so obvious. And then the other thing is what's going to come next? And we just don't know what's going to happen about these lockdowns. And so Pastor's got a lot of questions, and of course he has answers. And we're going to discuss some of the things that we think are, interest to you. So Pastor, let's begin.
Right. Well, with the virus going around, and we're not sure when the lockdown is going to be lifted, but hope very soon. What do you think will happen after when we begin to lift the quarantine in the Philippines?
Well, here in the Philippines, of course, I think people are hurting. This is a compliment. I think Filipinos are the type of people that they're very tolerant, and they roll with the punches, But I do think there's got to be some unrest going on. Now one thing that maybe the common man doesn't understand, even the Americans don't, is economies don't necessarily just bounce back.
Right.
So it's going to take, you think about the SM Mall, you think about the Pacific Mall, you talk about all these various businesses. There's been people laid off.
Right.
Well, sales, you know this. In order for there to generate income, there has to be sales. Well, in order for there to be sales, people have to be willing to buy. In order to be willing to buy, they have to have money.
Right.
So if people don't have the money, they're not going to buy. If they don't buy, then there's no sales. If there's no sales, then the engineers and the architects can't do their job.
Right. So this is a good thing to do away with the lockdown.
They need it the sooner the better.
Right.
Now, of course, when you say that, people think you're not compassionate about human lives. Because, and the medical field, nurses, doctors, they're just like Baptist preachers. They're narrow-minded. Baptist preachers can look at something and all they can see is, that. And it's the medical people, look, the SARS was worse than this.
That's true.
And so what was the other one, the Spanish flu?
Right.
That was 4 times worse. Now they say it was 4 times worse because the medical technology wasn't as advanced. Regardless, you didn't have this economic shutdown.
Right. And this is global.
This is global.
Happening all over the world.
Well, not really. According to China, they're rocking and rolling.
Right.
They're doing good. Is that true?
Well, we don't know, but of course we cannot always trust. They say what comes out of China.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
Yeah.
What's really what the numbers are really are.
Well, Russia's not doing that bad.
Yeah, Russia's.
And North Korea is not doing that bad. Let me think. Russia, North Korea, China, what do they have in common? Hardcore communism.
Right.
I don't know, is that a coincidence? I don't know. You say, well, are you trying to say that communism? No, I'm saying that logistically, I don't think this virus is all a coincidence, is what I'm saying.
Right. Well, you think there is a bigger scenario here? You think there is a bigger, you think people are using the virus to create something rather?
Well, let's put it this way. I do believe the Bible says perilous times shall come. That in the last days, now we know that.
Right.
Now those watching us, we may have unbelievers and skeptics. Well, even the skeptic is prophesied. The Bible Peter said in the last days there's going to be mockers and scoffers.
Right.
So I tell just unbelievers that even you're prophesied the Bible. But if you believe the Bible, then we know that perilous times are going to come. The question is this the beginning of perilous times? I'm not going to say it is. I'm saying it's very possible. And here's why I think so. This is worldwide. This is almost unprecedented.
Right.
The other thing is that governments are doing a global lot, like let me give you an example, Vietnam, and you know this, how many people have died in Vietnam as a result of COVID-19?
Well, that's now it's zero.
Zero. And yet we have a total national lockdown.
Right.
Now, I'm not the sharpest steak knife in the drawer, but I would like for somebody to explain that to me.
Yeah.
I mean, are there not old people in Vietnam? Aren't there elderly people in Vietnam?
Yeah, there are people.
Well, is this not supposed to be a deadly virus? Well, then why is no one dead in Vietnam? I mean, what's going on? And yet they have a total lockdown. How many people here in Quezon that have coronavirus? How many?
Less than 20.
Less than 16, I think, right?
16, the last I checked.
All right. And where are they? They are in the hospital.
In the hospital.
They're in the
Most of them, right.
They're in the hospital. So that's
I think most of them work in the hospitals anyway. So, you know, they're nurses and doctors within
So,
they're in the hospital.
so let me get this straight. The whole Quezon province is on lockdown because of
Right.
16 people
Yeah, in the hospital.
in the hospital.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It really doesn't make sense. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense because while we're trying to fight the virus, we're killing the economy. And I think that is what bothers a lot of people because a lot of people have lost their jobs, they have lost their businesses because we're trying to get rid of the virus, which we'll always have a virus in our bodies.
Right.
And
That's
so
right.
it's really a balance, I think, and it looks to me like the balance is more to the virus than to the economy, you know.
Well, the other thing is they say you don't care about lives. Yes, I do. I care about both. And one of the reasons why we care about the economy is because we care about lives.
Right.
I mean, now malnourished people are getting hungrier now.
Yes, yes.
People that are poor, you know, by the way, you know what this virus is doing? Well, I should say virus. This lockdown is doing. It's going to destroy the middle class. Because the
Right.
rich are going to be okay.
Right.
The poor are already poor.
Uh,
But what it's going to do is going to destroy the middle class. It's going to, you know what socialism is? The definition for socialism is the legal plunder of wealth. And Vladimir Lenin, maybe the viewers remember that guy. He helped to spearhead the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, which brought in communism, which killed millions of people. An atheistic government killed millions of its own people. Okay. He said that socialism is the road to communism.
well, that's true.
So he said.
That's
I think what we're seeing mass governments becoming more and more socialistic, which is moving towards a word, and I don't want to lose the audience, but totalitarianism. Totalitarianism means total control. So they want to give you a vaccine.
right.
They want to tell you where you can go, where you can't go, what you can buy, what you can't buy. And that, let me just say it this way, and I'll give the ball back to you. We've learned this in America, that when people get scared enough, they will give up their freedom for more security from the government.
Right.
Because people just freak out.
Right.
It just, like this coronavirus, I'm not trying to make light of it. I've never seen such hysteria.
Right.
People are afraid to go to church, they're wearing their masks like they're an astronaut,
Right.
and they're just freaking out.
Right.
And I'm telling you, the media has created some of this, I'd say most of it. The governments have done it. And now, because of just total fear, people are willing to abandon their freedom.
Right. But, Dr. Farrell, that is exactly what they're saying, though. You have to give up your freedom for the good of the community. In other words, they tell us that, you know, you giving up your freedom to go to the place you want to go is just the right thing to handle the problem of the virus. And so, are you saying that it is wrong? That's the wrong thing to do?
Okay, I would say two things. I'll give two answers, and I'll be direct. First of all, I think we should question their math. We got 16 people in Quezon. you know anybody personally that has coronavirus? Oh yes, your brother-in-law in
New York.
New York.
Wait, that is New York.
That's New York.
Right.
So you haven't met anybody that has coronavirus.
No, no, no.
Okay, so first of all, I question the mathematics. Second of all, many doctors now are saying the way to fight viruses is with a better immune system.
Right.
So, you know what cracks me up is when the president, whether it's President Turte or whether it's Macron in France
Right.
or whoever it's going to be, Trump in America, when they say, okay, the lockdown is over, does that mean there's no more virus? I mean, what are these guys? Are these guys God? How do they know there's no more virus, lurking around?
Right.
So
yeah, there will be viruses.
there's going to be all kinds of viruses.
Right.
So, life is risky. You may get hepatitis next week.
Right.
I hope not, but you might. Last time I was in the Philippines, I got dengue.
Right.
I mean, there is dengue in the Philippine Islands. I don't see any lockdowns.
Right.
So
why suddenly the world is afraid of the virus?
that's the issue. And you got parts of America like Wyoming or South Dakota. They don't have any instances of this stuff going on, and yet there's a lockdown. In America, the Democratic governors are the ones that are really clamping down and pushing the lockdown.
Right.
The more liberal.
And why is that?
Well, I think again they buy in. They drunk the Kool-Aid. You know what that means? Drunk the Kool-Aid. I don't know if the viewers do. Drink the Kool-Aid means like you've got a cultic leader, and you're so simple and maybe even dumb that you're willing to drink the Kool-Aid that's got poison in it.
Right.
Okay, I think people like you said, you made a great point last week. People are watching the social media and social news 24/7, and they drink the Kool-Aid. They buy it all.
Right.
And it's amazing to me. Why can't people think a little critically?
Right.
And be a little, for instance, you and I, we wear masks when we go out in public.
Right.
You know what I do? When I go to a restaurant and I use a menu, after I get done using the menu, I wash my hands. I do the same thing when I go to a restroom. I'm careful about, if I have a tie or my coat, I'll use the coat to open the handle.
Right.
Because there's viruses everywhere. Not just now, but I've never asked businesses to close because there may be a virus floating around.
Right.
So I hope I've answered your question.
Right. What about the vaccine that they're trying to? They said we need a vaccine to get rid of the virus. Do you think that this is something that would really eliminate the COVID?
It might. I don't know. There's now arguments that a lot of vaccines have not worked. In fact, you got people in America now that are against vaccines. So I don't know if the vaccine will be good or not. Who knows? Are you going to be the first in line to get it?
No. Because we don't know what.
Nelson, are you going to be the first in line to get it? No? How about you, Patricia? Are you going to be the first?
Maybe.
How about you, Jimmy Man? You going to be the first in line to get the vaccine? I don't think I want to be the first in line.
Right.
But the question is what bothers me is when they say you have to get it. They didn't do that with polio. They haven't done that with chickenpox and measles. They don't do that with hepatitis. Now they do sometimes. You know what they do? Like when I come to the Philippines, sometimes they'll recommend that you get a malaria shot, things like that.
Yeah.
And remember, you told me don't get the malaria shot. It's you could possibly get malaria, but it just
Yeah.
So the last 7 times I've come to the Philippines, I didn't get it.
Right.
So I don't know. The other issue is, is the vaccine going to be healthy? Now, I know what you're going to go to. You're going to ask, is it the mark of the beast? That's what people are asking.
Right. And we'll probably talk about that
We'll talk
next
about that.
episode.
We can talk about that next
Yes,
time.
sir.
Okay. All right, God bless you.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll join us tomorrow or next time for the next episode of the Throne of Grace. Thank you.